Hi guys! So today I'm going to discuss about prenup shoots. So, hindi lahat ng couples ay kina-consider ang prenup shoots kasi it's a case-to-case basis. Yung iba kasi namamahalan. Yung iba, they think na it's not worth it. But it still depends on the couple actually. So today I'm going to discuss our experience from our prenup here in UAE. So, I compiled questions here sa phone ko para sagutin yung mga common questions. So, first question, and it's really not just couples here abroad, also in Philippines. They usually ask, is it worth it? So, for me and my husband, yung prenup namin dito sa UAE is really worth it. Kasi, first, dito kami nagkakalala sa UAE. And second, gusto namin i-maximize na nandito kami. Kasi usually, yung ibang couple, syempre yung iba may budget naman talaga. They travel pa sa abroad para makapag-prenup. Since dito na kami nagtatrabaho, we already maximize it. We already grab the opportunity na mag-prenup dito. Kasi syempre, like yung kay Marian and kay Ding Dong na prenup, right? Nagpunta sila dito sa UAE because it was Michael Cinco who did Marian's bridal gown. So while they're here, they already had a photo shoot as well. So sobrang hindi budget friendly naman kung magta-travel ka lang dito sa UAE for photo shoot. So syempre hindi naman kami ganun kayaman para lang mag-travel sa abroad for our pre-wedding shoot. So this UAE photo shoot, like what I already included sa first clips ng video ko, it's really worth it for us kasi memories na siya for it's a memory na for us para to look back kung ano yung naging life namin dito sa UAE. So for us, it's worth it. Another thing pala guys, if it's worth it question, I would say yes again because parang ito yung magiging magiging practice mo. Kasi pagdating ng wedding day, sobrang sobrang mahihirapan ka sa mga pa-posing, ganyan. Kasi yung mga photographers kasi, usually, they will ask you to do some posts and stuff. So, ayun, nung first time ko this is my first shoot, yung prenup namin. Sobrang nahirapan ako dun sa mga although ginagayad ako ng photographers, still, it was hard for me to post, like, ayun, mahihiya ka kasi may mga tao, ganyan. Tapos, parang ang awkward ng feeling kasi feeling model or something. But, ayun, I think it's really worth it kasi mapapractice ka yung mga facial expressions mo like that. Super mapapractice ka kasi syempre, kaysa naman sa wedding day mo, ang awkward nung mga shots mo, ang awkward nung face mo kasi nahihiya ka mag-post and all. So, this prenup shoot, it really practices you para sa iyong wedding day. So, ayun. Next, how much does it cost? So, yung ibang couple, they hire photographer from Philippines pa. So, they pay photographers para para i-cover yung wedding prenup nila. Like, yung nakita ko sa Instagram, she's a stylist in the Philippines and may budget naman talaga sila. They hired Patty, they hired Albert Cornyawan to fly with them sa Paris. I think that was Paris or Italy. Anyway, so they really have a budget. So, for us, ang ginawa namin, actually, hindi ko talaga consider itong prenup na to, not until I saw a post from Filipino photographer that they will come here in UAE for 1 week. Actually, sa Dubai sila. Kasi birthday ng asawa niya noon. It was Sir Dave Saravia. I saw his post that they're coming in UAE, in Dubai for 1 week. Then I told him that if it's okay na sa Abu Dhabi kami, so sa Abu Dhabi yung shoot. And he said okay naman since it's just 1.5 travel from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. So, how much it cost us for the photographer? So, since yung team ni Sir Dave, they flew here sa UAE on their own because they're actually celebrated the birthday of his wife. So, ang binayaran lang namin is 1,800. And that's their early bird promo. The regular rate was 2,500. So, that already includes Sir Dave and his wife as the photographer, raw and edited photographs and video, prenup photo slideshow, and consultations on locations and styling. So for the locations, they allow 3 locations and 3 sets of clothes. So actually, yung 1,800 na binayaran namin is sobrang mura na. Kasi usually, photographers, they ask for out of town fee, right? So like this another photographer that we had, they are charging for out of town fee only. Prenup pre-wedding shoot within Metro Manila, it's 40,000 only. Out of town fee additional, it's 50,000 plus 10,000 if overnight. Then out of the country, 65,000 within Asia for 2 days. So client will shoulder airfare, land transfers, food and hotel accommodations for out of town shoot that will require an overnight stay. So diba sobrang mahal, sobrang laki ng gastos mo. But this one, it was really on time. Sobrang swak yung pagkakakita ko nung advertisement dun sa plan namin. Actually, pwede naman talaga yung local photographers. Like, for surely, meron naman dito sa Abu Dhabi. But, the thing is, hindi siya yung gusto mo na hindi siya yung type mo na photographer for specific yung mga pegs mo. Syempre may mga peg ka gusto mo yung light yung mga pictures, vibrant. Depende kasi sa gusto ng couple yung pinaka-output. Of course, you need to check yung previous outputs ng mga photographer before you book them. So, this part, wala kasi yung sa local photographers kasi dito sa UAE na Filipino, hindi ko ganun kagusto yung output. So, it was really really good timing nung magbabakasyon dito sila Sir Dave for the birthday of his wife kasi yun nga, wala na kaming sagot for airfare, transportation, accommodation. Only yung food lang nung within the photo shoot. Then, yung transportation nila from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. So, ayun. It was really cheap. Then, next, for the hair and makeup. For the hair and makeup, actually, of course, dito na lang ako sa UAE naghanap. Sobrang madaming Filipino na nag-hair and makeup dito. So, I booked Sam de la Cruz. He's charging for airbrush around 900. For traditional, hindi ko na tinanong kasi mas prefer ko nung time na yon yung airbrush kasi para mas makover yung face ko kasi of course eye bags, pimple marks and all. So I really considered airbrush without knowing kung ano yung airbrush kasi first time ko rin ma-experience yung airbrush. when he did my makeup. So, ayun. So, 1.8 plus 900. So, ayun yung nagastos namin. Plus, of course, yung sa location. Later, I'm going to discuss about the location. So, for the advice ko lang guys, kung mag-aano kayo sa, like here sa UAE, sobrang init, sobrang humid. I think traditional is, I think airbrush is not really that good. Lalo pag outdoor yung shoot. Super heavy ng feeling niya. As in, yung tipong ang hirap ngumiti kasi ang bigat-bigat ng mukha mo sa makeup. Tapos, hindi pa ako sanay dun sa false lashes. So, sobrang nahirapan ako. Buti na lang it's our first shoot. At least medyo nagka-background ako kung ano ba yung feeling nung magkaroon ng false lashes and airbrush makeup during the shoot. Sobrang hassle niya guys. Sobrang nahirapan ako sa shoot na to. Kasi although we had indoor, we also had outdoor photo shoot and it's really in the middle of the desert and sobrang hirap na tong shoot na to for me. Personally, kasi dahil doon sa makeup, super heavy ng feeling ko. So, ayun. If you think guys, kasi this payments na binabanggit ko, it's in dirham. It's in dirham. 1,800 dirham for the photographer and 900 dirham for hair and makeup. So, if you probably some of you might think na ang mahal kasi i-convert niya sa Philippine peso, right? And you might think na ang mahal. Here in UAE, if you are working, your husband or your fiancé is working as well, it's not that mahal. It's affordable na. Kasi pag dito ka nag-work, of course, dirham yung sinasahod mo, dirham din ibabayad mo. So, I think it's really okay lang. So, next question is, how many looks? So, ayun, depende sa stylist, saka sa photographer, dapat mag-drive. Kasi merong stylist na they allow up to 5 changes, 5 clothes changes, and 5 looks. Tapos, yung photographer, they only allow 3, but of course you need to make additional payment for another 2 sets. So sa whole day kasi yung 3 looks na yun, sobrang nakakapagod na siya. So what more if 4 to 5 looks pa. So still depends kung sa peg nyo, sa theme ng prenup shoot nyo. It still depends sa couple, but of course the usual looks are only 3. Most of the stylist and photographer. And if you want 4 to 5, they will give additional charge. So guys, another thing to consider is if it's worth it to have your own stylist. So in our case here in UAE, I didn't hire any stylist, but yung prenup namin sa Philippines, I did. So dito sa UAE, it's quite hard to find a stylist here kasi surely yung mga stylist dito para sa mga local artists, and surely mahal siya. So I decided na ako na lang yung mag-style sa sarili ko, and might as well sa husband ko, since I wanted it to match kung ano man yung susuotin ko. So, first na sinuot ko is yung gown. That gown I had it custom made. May Indian shop malapit dun sa tinitirahan ko dati. Actually, mura lang naman siya, around 100 yung patahe. I also bought yung sariling cloth sa Madinat Sayed. It's actually also cheap. It's only 60 dirhams. So, ayun. I think I can kinonsider ko kasi is kung masusuot ko pa ba yung mga damit na bibilihin ko para sa prenup na yon. So, I'm quite happy naman kasi yung dalawa doon, pwede ko pa siya isuot. Yung sa gown, of course, sobrang minimal lang yung instance na masusuot ko uli siya, like if may party or something. Yung pangalawang dress na binili ko, it's from an online shop. It's a tube one. So, pwede ko pa siya uli isuot. It's especially like for beaches. Then third one, it's just a simple dress na backless, and sobrang masasuot mo pa talaga siya like going to the party. Last is the location. So for the location, it was really hard for me to look for location. Usually, dito sa UAE, of course, ang mga nakikita nyo online sa Burj Khalifa, may photoshoot sa Burj Khalifa, Burj Al Arab, sa mga souk, saan pa ba? Sa mga famous landmarks here, usually yung prenup shoot nila. Actually, before, doon din yung naisip ko, nakapagpasa na ako kay Sir Dave ng mga ng list ko ng looks and location, kasi they also allow 3 locations and 3 looks. Then napaisip ako kasi ang usual off dito is Friday and Saturday. Walang office. Then sa Burj Khalifa, sobrang dami talagang tao doon lagi, as in lagi. Kahit may weekdays, ang daming tao. Minsan pupunta kami doon ng Monday or Wednesday. Ang daming tao kahit morning, tanghali, kasi tourist pa talaga siya. And of course, hindi lang naman yung mga resident dito yung pupunta dun. Of course, marami ring tourist. So, ayun, nahirapan kami. Paano kaya yun? Paano kaya namin i-shoot yun? Kasi sobrang init nun. Sobrang matao. So, I'm really hesitant. Good thing, kakabrowse sa Facebook. May nakita akong hotel dito sa UAE. It's near Saudi already. It's around 2-hour drive from Abu Dhabi. So, actually, border na siya ng Abu Dhabi and Saudi. So, it was really worth it kasi with isang location lang siya. Ang ginawa namin first, yung first location, sa inside siya ng hotel, but yung Arabic theme siya. Second, pinaka-indoor ng hotel. Then third, yung sa desert. So within that one area, within that hotel, lahat nangyari. Iba-ibang looks, iba-ibang venue. If you guys don't like dun sa mga sobrang mataong lugar outdoor like the Burj, I think it's really good that you really research sa place. Kasi usual na rin talaga yung mga Burj Khalifa and all kahit hindi ka naka-gown dyan, makakapag-photoshoot ka and stuff. But yung nakita namin, sobrang ganda nung area. Sometimes, yung kung sa Burj ka nga magpo-photoshoot, libre naman. I'm not sure if kung may payment man siya, hindi siya ganun kamahal. And I'm not sure if there's a permit needed for that. But still, if you will try outdoors, so wala na siyang, most of the time, hindi ka nahihingan ng payment. So, ang babayaran mo na lang talaga is photographer and hair and makeup artist. So, ayun guys. So, that's my review for our prenup here in UAE. Thank you!